Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Adam Roxby here again with another video for you. Now, I know recently on the blog you may have seen I've been doing a lot of fitness videos, but rest assured, today's blog and video is nothing to do with fitness. It's about something completely different. So, what am I talking about? Well, as you know, being somewhat in the public arena means I get a lot of emails. Quite a lot of them are positive comments or questions that people ask me, but unfortunately, I, as many others, succumb to the scourge of spam. So, one of my little hobbies, if you will, is to collect some spam messages and just to go through them and sort of have a bit of a play around with them. Now, I'm going to show you a few spam messages that I've received, and just to educate or entertain, let's have a look, see what I've got. Now, this is completely unscripted, so I've not written down what I'm going to be saying or anything like this, and there we go. So this email came through to me, and it looks a little weird. It says, "Hi, let me take this opportunity to introduce myself. I'm Victoria Jacobs, and as search engine optimizer, I manage and run a large selection of quality sites in different topics." So this is a search engine optimization service, and whenever I see messages like this, I'm immediately suspicious. Quite often I get a lot of messages from people purporting to be representing big magazines or newspapers, offering me adverts in their newspaper for just £100. I can have optical minefield on the front cover of a Sunday supplement or something. So she said she's found my site and believes that she can help me increase my search rating, which is fantastic. So I emailed her back. "Hi there, I thank you for your offer, but as you can see from my site, I'm a student who makes and asks for no money from my site. This means whatever offer you could make would be out of my budget of £0. And surprisingly, I got a response. "I'm actually speaking about is making an article exchange between us. I'll send you my article that will be about 300 to 400 words for you to place as a fresh page in your site, so not a blog post, a dedicated page. In return, you'll send me your article at any length you'd like, and I'll publish your article in the site I've promised you on. Inside my article, I'd love to have 3 links, and of course I'll return." So it's bunkum. It's ridiculous, and I sort of responded back to Victoria. "I appreciate the time, but I don't think it's right for me. A few things have made me feel a little uncomfortable." One of the first things was when I did go to a site, and when her site was up and it's now down, it had lots of adverts down the bottom. It had little pictures of, generic people in suits looking happy at obviously the deals they were making, but there were no links. So all of these, search rankings and people had their little sort of bits down the bottom and logos of company like Whirlpool or whatever who had used them. No links. So there you go. That's that one. That's away with that. "Dear online Halifax customer, this is an message will help recover your account." Not wanting to give any tips to spammers or fishers, if you're going to do a message purporting to be from Halifax, make sure you get your English and grammar right. "We recently have determined that different computers have logged onto your account and multiple failures were present on logons. Log into our site and follow the steps to take back your account. If this is not completed today, we will be forced to disable your account indefinitely as it may have been used for bad purposes." Love it. There's nothing to scare people into complicit, to be complicit and to say that things have been used for bad purposes. So, tip there is obviously, if the message comes from a dodgy looking source and contains poor grammar, it's obviously not true. And we've got another one. I don't know what it is about Halifax. I seem to be getting quite a few Halifax ones. "It has come to our attention that your account billing information records are out of date. That requires you to update the billing information." So just a quick tip here, if anyone's ever asking you to click on a link which takes you to a website and it looks like the Halifax site or whatever site, and you have to enter your details in, just be careful, because no company now of worth their salt would ever do this. Although they have tried a little bit hard. You know, they've got the logo in there. Let's click. Let's see what it looks like, because this could potentially fool somebody. And yeah, look at that address, 83. Oh, there you go. And my clever browser's determined that it's probably a phishing site. So come on, let's proceed anyway. Let's have a look. So really, nobody should be fooled. I don't want to say foolish, because I do understand that quite a lot of people do fall for these sort of scams, but really your alarm bells should have been going off well before now. And it looks like our little phishing site has got itself a bit caught. So I'm going to just try another browser. Let's try good old Safari. Actually, one interesting thing I've noticed, the web address is from kentac.uk, which is an educational institute that is not too far away from me. So a bit of homegrown nefarious actions happening here. Okay, so that's clearly not happening there. So okay, that's another one. Delete that. So I got sent an email to my personal email address, and this happened shortly after I made the video about online accountability and the new me, basically saying I was going to be trying to work out and be less flabby. So, deal network marketer, I just saw your YouTube video on Beachbody, not likely. I wanted to know if your check is growing as fast as you would like it to. Let me make it crystal clear. Yeah, something here. I'm not interested in taking people who are totally happy and satisfied with what they're doing and putting them into my company. I am, however, in the business of taking people who may not have yet found the right place for themselves and hooking them up with a team of proven leaders. So this is complete and utter craziness. Again, I don't want to be a sort of say I'm perfect with grammar, because obviously being dyslexic means that I have my own problems with grammar, but it just doesn't seem professional and should alert you straight off. But let's go to this guy's website, see what it is. And it seems to be another website. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, this all looks totally on the level, doesn't it? Okay, oh yes, I remember actually, I've seen a bit of this video. Basically a sort of pyramid selling, so let's goodbye to that. Right. Dear PayPal customer, you have an incoming payment from a member of Craigslist. Well, it'll probably be more accurate if I used Craigslist. You were requested to log on below to fix this problem immediately. So again, it's another one of these websites where it's emails which tell you to click to log on. Takes you a tiny URL. Brilliant. There you go. So sometimes this happens. It's basically somebody else has highlighted that this tiny URL was being used for nefarious purposes, and that's that one gone. Last one. Oh, this is probably my favourite. This is definitely my favourite. Subject: congratulations, Microsoft and Facebook user. That's me. Dear owners, the unclaimed money held by the Department of Treasury and Finance, United States, DETF, has handed over to GMA for Microsoft and Facebook users worldwide, and your email address has been selected as one of the benefactors from Microsoft and Facebook email account. Well, what a coincidence. I have a Microsoft computer and I'm on Facebook. It must be legit. So the funds that were released by the Department of Treasury and Finance worth billions of dollars from various unclaimed sources, and the details of this funds can be found in the ABC News and various local newspaper in United States. And the main objectives of this program is to assist on disability. Well, I have a slight learning disability or learning difficulty. It's like it's my horoscope. The source of the unclaimed funds are utility deposits, very common, life insurance proceeds, undistributed wages. Undistributed wages. So these companies are not. Well, then surely the money should be going to the people who deserve the wages. Gift certificates, travellers' checks, deceased estates. So basically, it's casting its net pretty wide by saying that I might be a Microsoft and Facebook user, which is quite a large percentage of the population at this time. And say all you need to do is just put your full name, date of birth, blah blah blah, occupation, and generic name David Wagner. Thanks once again. Microsoft and Facebook Claims Manager. Once your details have been processed, the accounts department will overnight your claim check via FedEx within 24 hours. And that's that. Now, just to finish up, obviously the only reason why these spammers get successful is because people click on the links and do what they say and send off their account details, or they log into their fake looking websites. So firstly, don't click on links in your emails that look dodgy. You know, if Halifax are asking for your login details, go to halifax.co.uk or, you know, whatever. So make sure you go to the proper web address. And also, if somebody's trying to offer you loads of money, it's probably too good to be true. So I know people keep on saying this thing, but the only reason why we get spam is because it obviously works for a certain amount of the time. And if just enough of it works for them that it justifies the effort for them to send it all out, then it's going to keep on happening. So let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Let me know what sort of elaborate scams that they've tried to get you on. And also, I remember there used to be a website or an email address which you could forward on some of these scam things. I mean, and it sort of gave you the impression that you were doing something productive with them rather than just hitting the delete button. So I can't seem to find that anymore. I don't know whether they've just been inundated and there's no sort of incentive for them to carry it on. But there you go. Like I say, I hope you had a little bit of an entertaining time out of it, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks a lot.